And we're back. It's finally happening. Californians are waking up. Californians are fighting back against the Democratic lawmakers who passed the gas tax. DailyCaller.com reported, Californians are pushing back against the Democratic lawmakers who passed the largest gas tax in the state's history last month. As if people can't put it together that the deindustrialization of Western civilization is not only deliberate, but with malicious intent to bring about the destruction of what we have worked so hard to build. Citizens have signed signatures for a recall effort against Democratic State Senator Josh Newman for his vote in favor of For the Road Repair and Accountability Act, and another lawmaker is moving forward on an initiative to repeal the unpopular gas tax. Well, good riddance. The law, passed April 6th, imposes a 12 cents a gallon hike on citizens and raises the tax on diesel fuel by 20 cents a gallon. It also implements an additional charge to annual vehicle license fees ranging from $25 to $175, depending on the car's value. Democrats in the state legislature force the measure along party lines. Only one Republican, State Senator Anthony Cannella, voted in favor of the measure after receiving $500 million in kickbacks for a commuter trail extension in his district. Everything comes at a price with these people. But you can't put a price on integrity, and you can't put a price on the truth, and you can't put a price on doing the right thing. That's what these people fail to understand. And this last election was proof and give testament to the fact. But Cannella's Democratic colleagues are the lawmakers being targeted. Governor Jerry Brown's decision to support and approve the law has prompted 3 Southern California radio talk show hosts to embark on a recall campaign targeting Newman, a first-term Democratic legislator who barely edged out his Republican opponent in November. That's the only thing that works, is to take one of their team members out politically. Ken Chapo, a co-host of John and Ken on KFI AM in Los Angeles, told reporters Thursday, if there's no consequence, no punishment, then they're going to keep right on doing this crap. And much like a criminal, for they will never stop, or a drug addict, they will never stop until they're caught. And even when they are, there's no guarantee they'll stop. Report. With James Comey out, Hillary could face indictment. Lock her up. Let the world see the consequences of her actions. Considering there's men, good men and women from the armed forces in prison for far lesser crimes. There's even a guy in prison who took a picture, he's in a submarine, took a picture of some of the crew and the equipment there. He's now in prison. He took a keepsake for his grandchildren to look back and see the awe of American firepower, and now he's in prison for it. Yet Hillary Clinton gets to do this with the emails and everything else. No criminal charges. With James Comey out, Hillary Clinton could face indictment, so says Dick Morris, former chief political advisor to both Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Let's take a listen.
Hi, thanks for watching. Comey was just fired a few minutes before this video, and the conclusion that I come to, that I think is very important, which you won't see in any of the mainstream media, is that this does clear the way for a possible indictment of Hillary Clinton. At the time, while the campaign was going on, 4 separate U.S. attorneys launched investigations of this pay-for-play bribery scheme at the Clinton Foundation, where Bill would go out and raise money, give speeches, get donations to the foundation, and then in return Hillary would provide access and favors to the donors in her capacity as Secretary of State. And by implication, if she were elected president, the mana would be even thicker and flowing. But their investigation was impeded by the Obama Attorney General, Loretta Lynch. In fact, that's likely what Lynch and Bill Clinton talked about on the tarmac during a stopover in Phoenix during the campaign in July. And Lynch refused to let the prosecutors convene grand juries. She refused to let them subpoena witnesses. She basically insisted that the investigation be slow-walked. And Comey, as head of the FBI, willingly and happily implemented those instructions. Now, with Comey gone and Sessions, Clinton's attorney general, free to work with Trump to appoint a strong head of the FBI, there's every possibility that that investigation will now proceed. The Clinton Foundation has basically closed down after Election Day. They sold it as a charitable institution like the Ford Foundation that would go on forever. Well, the minute Hillary was no longer going to be president, money stopped flowing in. It closed its doors. Most of the offices were shuttered. Most of the staff was laid off. The head of the foundation, Donna Shalala, quit. And it basically folded up shop. But its record of bribery and pay for play remains. And they remain, I believe, criminal acts that Bill and Hillary committed. So we may be seeing more of that in the future as this process unfolds. And the impediment to what's happening, which was Comey, is now relieved, released, gone, kicked out, fired. Thanks for watching, and please circulate this to your friends, because you won't see it in the mainstream media. Thanks a lot.
No, thank you, Dick Morris, for bringing the truth to the surface. Uh-oh, Maxine Waters is facing heat in her own district. Signs titled "Impeach Maxine Waters" have appeared in her own home district. Not surprising. From the American Mirror, not-so-friendly street art greeted California Congresswoman Maxine Waters to an Inglewood Town Hall meeting on Saturday. Famed artist Sabo posted several works around the venue and posted photos on his Unsavory Agents Facebook page. A bench sign highlighted the Time magazine report this week that President Trump gets 2 scoops of ice cream while White House guests receive 1. And then it says here, 2 scoops of ice cream is not fair, impeach Trump, Maxine Waters. Well, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Impeach him for what? They still haven't even come up with a reason other than they hate the guy, and they hate us, and they hate America. He was democratically elected. I'm not sure what else these people want. I do find the hypocrisy fascinating, though, because the day before the election, all the liberals came out and said, oh, no matter what happens, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. The only reason they were saying that is because they were watching CNN and they were convinced that Hillary had it in the bag. But as soon as she lost, ooh, we've seen exactly what they're all about. Has nothing to do with peace. They want conquest through abominations. Impeach Trump, the poster says near Inglewood High School. A bus shelter post blares, impeach Maxine Waters, with Waters' face superimposed over James Brown's mugshot. Impeach Maxine Waters, race baiter, old and out of touch, poverty pimp. That's awesome. End this abusive marriage by divorcing yourself from the Democratic Party. Give Maxine a piece of your mind. Saturday, May the 13th of 2017, Inglewood Sanctuary High Auditorium, 231 South Grevilla Avenue, Inglewood, California. Important issues facing us in 2017. Plan A, impeach Trump. Blame Whitey for everything. Added funding for Planned Parenthood. Increase illegal aliens for more votes. Plan B, blame Whitey for everything. Didn't do nothing. Blame Whitey for everything. Look at her. Yep. Old and out of touch is a pretty simple way to put it, but race baiter, where does it say that? Here. That's hilarious. And so true it is. Blame Whitey.